Bye. I'm done. I can't see. Need to go.
Welcome everyone to the social van. Feeling Kyle sick of the bullshit. So here they are, reppin' C+, ready to turn every podcast to dust. So sit down and shut the fuck up, cause when in doubt, fuck your couch. Welcome everybody to the social vent. Yeah! What up, y'all? Can't be the sexy ninja in the place to be. Oh, yeah!
I don't even know how to fucking follow that. This Big Daddy. Oh, David, I'm saying, boy. Oh, in the hood.
I was like, are you that fucking blind? When you started looking that way, I was like, wait, dude, the camera's this way.
Man.
Oh, damn.
Okay, we're going. Okay, I'll do. When I used to do our podcast before, when y'all couldn't see us before we started recording, I did this. It'd be in the middle of summer. It'd be hot as fuck. But you know what though? Just putting a hoodie on for some reason.
That's why it's your safety zone.
It is. It's my safety zone. It's my armor, and it feels good.
But
just
you know
like
what feels good?
A condom.
CrazyHoodies.com. A condom too, I guess. I was never a fan of condoms, but CrazyHoodies.com. I'm over here trying to run a business, and this guy's all...
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, business. Trying to run a business around here. Got lights. We got camera people now. We got CrazyHoodies.com.
Spell with the Z.
Well, I thought we were going to stop doing that. I stopped doing that.
No, because people still ask me, how do you spell it? I spell with the S. Don't you hear me say with the Z? In one ear, not the other. Bandejos.
No, the thing that makes me laugh about it too is when people are like, oh, we Crazy Hoodies. I tried to go there, but there's nothing. I was like, did you spell it with a Z? No.
Well, there you go. But now you know, folks, all kinds of goodies on there. You know, I got wine tumblers that are good for shot glasses. I got hoodies. I got tank tops for women, and I got the new fall lineup coming out really, really soon.
Lineup?
I got a fall lineup.
Seasons.
I've been busy, bro. Hey, Halloween's coming up.
Well, do you know what today is? I think tomorrow.
Monday?
Today is Monday. This is for Sunday. So now we're time traveling. It's pumpkin spice season.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumpkin spice season is upon us once this drops. And I can give a fuck less because I don't have to deal with that shit no more.
No, you really don't.
But
he really doesn't.
But no, that's off the table. No. But I'm looking here. You guys can follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat,
and believe it or not, you can follow us on Pornhub.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's like, what?
I just want to see what you say.
I was like, Big Daddy's making moves in the game, y'all.
Boy, you know what? The minute they say you can put podcasts on Pornhub, guess what? We're going to be right there.
Oh, shit. You hear that, everybody?
Right there.
You're going to see my Danny DeVito ass just pounding away like,
I didn't say all that. I said you're going to be able to listen to the damn podcast.
Oh. All up on this table.
Cochino.
You know, I got to take my glasses off, too, because I'm getting all sweaty and fucking... Now I'm blind. I can't see shit behind you. I can't
see the pictures on the wall, barely.
Yeah, I can barely make out the Death Star behind you.
I see you and...
Just me.
Cena.
You know, someone's going to make a joke about that. Well, you can't see Cena. I hate that joke. That joke's overplayed at this point, to be really honest.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Cena? Oh,
Look, someone's floating in the ring because, you know, I can't see Cena. You know, I'm like, oh, my God, that is so fucking original. You can't, do you remember, you know what's funny about that, though? Is like, remember we tried to play on that? We tried to do the You Can't See Me podcast? Yeah. I found those episodes.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, that is such a good name for a podcast. You can't see me. You can't see this podcast or whatever. And we did it with Mel. The first episode's called Hulk Hogan.
But she talks so low like this. We love you, Mel, but you were talking like this. You kind of sound like phone sex, and that kind of turned me on when we were doing this shit.
Mel has a great voice.
Yes, she does.
Mel has a fantastic, sexy voice. I'm saying right here, shout out to Mel. Like everyone would say that too. They'd be like, "I love her voice." I was like, "I love her voice too." She just has that way of talking, and you're just like, "Oh, I'm out."
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Mel, I ain't gonna lie. There was a lot of people who was asked, "Hey, is she taking?" Yeah, me. I saved you. I saved you because some of these fools, no,
acting a fool.
Yeah, acting the damn fool. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't do it again.
Yeah, but she shout out to her. Much love. She's actually been really with the big thing that happened to me. I ain't gonna say it out loud. With the big thing that happened to me, she's been very supportive.
Good.
So she's reached out to me and everything that's happened. I haven't spoke on it. I just said a bunch of shit happened to me.
And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, personally in life, but I moved on. It's time to move on. It's time to say fuck it.
So why did she call? Why did she get a hold of you? But she can't. Oh, so you can get a hold of him, but you can't get a hold of me.
Well, kind of vice versa. I text her first because of the situation. Yeah, but because of the situation, because it's relatable. Yeah, in a lot of ways, man. But that's besides the point. We fucking move on.
We move on.
That's life. But look at us now, bro. Lights, camera, action, all that shit, all this equipment. And before we even got started, I was telling you, I was like, damn, you remember when we just sat in the car and just said, play or record? And it was just like, go.
What if y'all just call him? Just kiss my ass, push a stick, snot, all this other shit, and I'm sitting there. Just feel bad.
Or when we be driving around.
I miss that.
I miss that too.
We could do it now.
We got an actual because. Okay, people. I want to make a public apology because y'all been riding with us for a very long time. Y'all, and I gotta say, there's some episodes I went back to where we've done it in the car, and I could tell whose car we're in and whose car we're not in, and. God, thank you for sticking out on those episodes. I can't make it through those episodes because the sound is atrocious, man.
My truck is horrible to record anything.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but you said that.
No, it's empty in the back. I have for those who have Ford Explorers, those are like just big
tin cans.
Cans. They're like fucking like just like what's it?
Yeah,
the funeral cars.
Yeah, hearse.
Thank you. They're like a fucking hearse. It's like you have all the space back here, and it just echoes. Your car though, that's perfect. Your car is perfect for podcasting in. Not great on mileage.
Not great on mileage.
Or the snow.
No, my car's a badass in the fucking snow, man. Because you know where I live, right here's up that hill.
Oh yeah,
man.
Oh yeah,
I'll be cruising around like dee, and I'm cruising up the hill. I'm like, hi, you got stuck.
I can see you doing that shit too.
Hi. You got stuck in the snow because you're a dumbass,
Because your car is only this far off the ground.
Yeah, you decided.
Sports cars.
I need to go to Walmart. It's a blizzard outside. Why not?
Yeah. In the sports car.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking sports. Test tube babies.
Test tube babies.
Speaking of test tube babies.
Oh, God. What's up?
Discovery. You have been canceling a lot of movies. But now that you got the test results back from Flashpoint, what you going to do? You have no choice but to listen to the people. Well, actually, no, that's a damn lie. Look what they did to the Batgirl. They pulled the plug on that one. I have a feeling, we were talking about this earlier. I personally feel they're going to pull the plug on this one, too, because, they saw the test results, and they were saying that this has to be the best movie from the DCEU.
Movie, not just comic book movie, but movie.
Movie.
When you sent me that thing, I saw, I was like, Jesus Christ! And then that Keaton's gonna actually be more part of the story than we thought. And then when reading more, there's spoilers in these. This is what he sent to me, but we're not only gonna get Keaton, we're not only getting Ben, we're getting Gal Gadot, we're getting Aquaman, we're getting fucking Adam West. Like he's traveling across the DC universe and
everything.
So we're gonna see like the Joel Schmuckheimer verse or all that shit. Maybe we might see Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
The Joel who?
Joel Schmuck.
I call him Schmuck because he's a schmuck. Get it?
And yes, folks, even in the old TV series, the original Captain, before it was called Shazam, Captain Marvel, he's going to be traveling through that universe as well. I mean, it's this movie's huge, and like I said, well, like Cam B said, it's not just a comic book movie. A movie. This movie is
a lot of heart. I heard a lot of
badass.
Great storytelling with a character like the Flash. You know, and rightfully so, man. To the Flash, I always feel bad for him because I rewatched Apocalypse War. And after all that went down again, and then fucking Constantine looks at him and is like, you can do your thing now. You know, you can go run back in time and fix all this. And Flash is like, you know.
But after watching that, and after watching the House of Mystery, Constantine House of Mystery, I kind of felt a good satisfaction towards Barry because John got his in the end. All his, I don't like Constantine. He's a good ass character. He is a bastard.
Asshole.
He's an
asshole.
He's a fucking asshole bastard bitch. And he got his in the end.
I still have not seen that movie.
Okay,
like Soul of the Dragon, the Batman one.
Soul of the Dragon's
I have not seen that yet
good
either.
old 70s Phil kung fu movie. Oh yeah, it's fucking badass. You need to watch it, bro. You need to watch it.
I'll definitely check it out. But you know what you said about the Flash movie is like, come on, you know,
They need to do it.
like I become speechless at this point because there was a point where we're like, oh my God, Discovery's coming in. They're saying, fuck you guys. We're bringing DC to life. You know, we're going to take this. Then it's the opposite of that.
They're saying fuck everybody.
Yeah. They're like, even the directors, they're like, yo, you know, I mean, but I like the story I told you with the Batgirl movie.
Yeah.
The directors were like, they heard the news and they're like, what? And they went to their computers and pulled up the server the movie's on. Blocked.
Gone. Yeah.
Blocked, gone. Shit.
Yeah. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. These people, they're putting their heart and souls into it. And that's why we're trying to do what we're doing because we don't ever want that.
No.
We don't ever fucking want that shit.
No,
we don't want that for nobody.
That's why, you know, once we start, like, I'm very proud of my documentary. If you have not seen it, Zooligan Boys.
Good shit.
Yeah. And the movie short, The Bounty, you know. Like, let's say, like, somebody paid me to make that. And I made it. I made it with all the love possible. Had a fun fucking time with you and Kathy.
Right.
You know, we had a great time. Then being told, oh, by the way, you know,
You can't do this. You can't do this.
you can't release it now. Then it's like, fuck. You know how I got shot in the face, but
Several times by fucking Nerf darts. Very
Just-
hard and point blank.
because if you go watch The Bounty, there's the shot where Kathy does the final shot when she goes, and then that's the end of the short film where she goes bang. I'm holding the camera like this, and I'm like, okay, and I have the footage still, like, and then and Kathy does that. Can I get a hiya? And I'm like holding it. I'm like, all right, cool. Then she shoots, and bam, right in the middle of my like, boom. And the dart that she had in her fucking gun is that big and that thick, like it's as thick as a dick. And just went boom.
It's that damn whistler.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but because that just sucks, man. Like, you know, you put your heart and soul into something, and it's taken away.
That shit happens. That's why I give much props to Tyler Perry because Lionsgate, and they were trying to do that shit to him with his movies, and that's when he was like, nope. Here's my studio, Universal. Here's your studio.
Yeah, you know, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying this to bring up old shit, but I'm saying this to be real. It's like there was a time when we tried to do something different and we tried to get a third party involved, and then that didn't work out because heads butted. No names, you know. And that was when and where I learned it's us. Ride or die. That's it. I'm like, if you're out there and you're going to create a podcast, you're going to create videos, you're going to create TikToks, you're going to go out there and be somebody that wants to be in the media game and whatnot, you need to understand one fucking thing. One thing, if you can take it away from this podcast, all you got is you and the people around you that you set around you to do this shit.
Sorry for all the moving around, folks.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's what it comes down to, is knowing who's down to ride, for one, and mine is this person and Doug. I go, that's it. There was a point where the whole C Plus Studios was a whole gang. Now it's down to 2.
Literally back down to 2.
But you got to find people that are willing to jump on in with you and do this. Like it's a lot.
It really is.
Like,
It's a lot.
If you go back to our old videos, especially in the car, the sound's not great. There's still fun podcasts. Like, it's fun watching us and shit like that. But if you actually like look at our shit now, I think we're more on point than ever. Like, my desk looks like an editor's desk because I got wires everywhere. I got cameras. I got this, that. Like,
you got shit. It looks like my desk.
Yeah, there's the C Plus Studios notebook over there that's full of the ideas that I write down, like shit that we've been working on and still working on, and like, and then I found a piece of paper the other day.
Yeah,
it had the list of all. I think I took a list because I went back and there's certain podcasts I listened to when we first started. When we're like, I'm writing a book, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm looking at the list. I'm like, man, we were shooting for the moon. And we missed that bitch by by a bazillion miles.
I don't think we did. I just think it just got put on hold.
No, that's what I mean. But when we started, when we didn't know as much as we do now,
boy, yeah, we had
and that's
books, movies, podcast production.
You want to do the how to make a podcast
how
book.
To make a podcast book, which goddamn.
The Juggalo vlog was originally going to become a podcast at one point, but it didn't. The Juggalo, it was like that Juggalo vlog and that Juggalo cast. That was going to be a thing, but that didn't happen. And people still ask me like, "Oh yeah, where's the music reviews?" I was like, "Man, it's a lot.
It is a lot. I did my first one. That shit's a lot.
It's oh yeah." Check this man's review right now. It's up. It's right now. Can you explain about the artist? Because I want to know. I really want to know the story about when you sent me a thing like I'm going to do a music review. My wig, my fucking wig. Like I went fucking bald like you because I was like, what? You're gonna do a music review? So, like, how did this come about?
So her name is Jacqueline. Her name is Jacqueline Marie. She's a local artist.
She's beautiful.
She is gorgeous. She's one of my clients at for a massage.
Great voice too. Great voice.
She has a beautiful voice, bro. I mean, that's the song that you heard. That's just the tip, man. I'm serious. She was telling me about, I got a song and I sing music, and when she said she played banjo, hee-haw went through my damn head.
Of course it did. Banjos are dope though.
They are. And when she was telling me about all this, it took me back to my childhood, just hearing all the local bands back then. And one of them, I think her name was Clarice, and she played the banjo. She would always play on the street corners, and she would get it. So I was like, "Can I do a review for the song? Is that cool? This is our podcast." And she got hyped up too. She goes, "Yeah, please." No, so I'll do the best I can.
It's a lot.
I did. I did 8 reviews. Now I know what you go through. Goddamn.
Think of it too with the camera on you though, because this is very audio based. And I was, and when you told me it's hard, and then I was thinking, I was like, I go, you should try with the camera, because when
I was not going to do that.
Yeah, when you're physically interacting with the camera and you're trying to. You're trying to say this and that, and that's why people, gravitated towards my reviews, because they were animated, energetic. I moved my hands a lot. I did a lot of this and that, and it takes a lot out of you. And when you're trying to say something about a song and trying to be positive about it, you're trying to find the right words to justify
exactly
what you're saying. And one of the things that really kind of haters hate. Haters. Any hater's gonna hate, but after a while, you've seen some things where like, oh, the man, fucking big head boy just likes everything. You just fucking. Oh, like, why can't I not like everything? I love.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got people who sent me music and it was shit, and I decided not to review it because I was just like, oh, I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
But if it's good, if it's dope, I am going to fucking spread the word as best as I can, best as possible to get the artists out there, because it ain't easy in this game no more, especially music. Oh, when I hear like someone was talking to me like, oh, my so and so is going to be a rapper.
Yeah,
I was like, good fucking luck. Like, you know,
especially nowadays. And folks, he's not lying. When I would see our email, and I'm talking about sometimes in the week he would get like 50 submissions. But the only problem is, like I told him, are they listening to the cast? Are they listening? Are they even doing a like, a subscribe? Are they sharing? 1 out of 25. 1 out of 25.
No, I would say in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, and I became good friends with one of them, Penta. Shout out to Penta, you know, and he's helped us a lot here with some logos and stuff like that. It's like the New World Podcast logo. That's Penta's design. He made it, and hopefully he never sues me down the road to get it back. Because then I could be like, bitch, I had that email. Here's the email. You said I could have this.
Yep, we got it. Chucked away in the side folder.
He's probably looking, watching right now, like, you son of a bitch,
asshole. You do that to me,
motherfucker. No, shout out to Penta, man. Much love, much respect, brother. But we became really good friends out of the reviews. A couple other people have become acquaintances and all that online and stuff like that. And they share, they comment on things and this and that. And those people I appreciate 1,000%, man, because even my own family don't listen to me.
My family don't listen. Well,
my mom does. My mom's one of my biggest fans. But I'm just saying, like, you know, somebody, like, when I say, hey, yo, did you listen to the Kevin Eastman, podcast that we just dropped and whatnot? No. I'm like, what? You ask, when you ask somebody like, hey, Big Daddy, can I get $5 from you? And Big Daddy's willing to be like, hey, here's $5. You know, you give me $5. Then when it comes back around and he comes back to me and says, hey, can I borrow $5? And I'm like, no. You know,
it's that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got a lot of people like that. My mom listens. I got a few of my cousins who listen. And I got a lot of people who go, you know, you got a lot of tourists. When when we go on Instagram, we tell people, yeah, we got a podcast coming out. Like in the stories, you know, I put the link in, and
we see who interacts.
We do, yeah, we do. We see who interacts. So those people who interact, thank you. It really means a lot. But when the rest of you tourists just sit there and just look and don't try to interact, man, that's kind of discouraging. And you call yourselves friends, but I've learned lately. And like I tell KMB, several other people, your audience is bigger than your bubble.
Oh yeah, I believe in that 1,000%, man. Because like the Kevin Eastman thing, it was huge. It's huge. It was huge for you. It was your first real interview with somebody that's besides me you're talking to. You know,
yeah, and I've read his stories and looked up to him.
Yeah, that was dope. And the fact,
thank you for setting that up.
No, yeah, of course, of course I did.
Yes. I forgot. You give this motherfucker inch, man.
That's the truth about it, because I'll be like, goddamn right.
Also, shout out to our biggest country listeners: Japan, Africa,
the UK,
Thailand, the UK, and Brazil.
Let me look it up right now.
Yeah,
I got those numbers.
I'll look on Buzzsprout.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, and one thing too, if you're gonna get in this game, do your research. Find what you do your research. Don't just. We jumped in. we were like, we're doing this, and then it was like, how do we do this?
Yeah. So, folks, for those folks who are starting off, seriously, this is your podcast machine. You can do videos on here nowadays. You know, Instagram and all these places, they make it easy. If you have TikTok, there's your podcast. If you have Instagram, Facebook, stories, there's your podcast. If you're going to do what we do right here, you definitely want to get into a good laptop, but something that's going to have some kick.
No, this finally got some kick.
Yeah,
this is where I do all my work.
If it don't have no kick, you're going to drag.
No, I remember that first laptop I bought when we first started. Boy. How shitty because the updates, constant updates on it, and then like the computer itself. But
this old.
Yeah, so the past 30 days we've had 207 downloads. Thank you. And of all time, we have 23,944 downloads since we started.
Thank you, folks. Thank you.
Yeah, so looking at our stats right now, we started picking up in 2018.
Oh,
Yeah.
when we started because we were slipping right into COVID during that time, and we were still doing podcasts.
Well, we
we were still doing stuff.
yeah, and Spotify's our close to number one. Podcast Addict. That's where a lot of people listen to us at. Podcast Addict. Second close to that, Stitcher. Some
I
through
got that later.
Yeah.
I was gonna type it down. Podcast Addict. And what was the third one?
Spotify.
Spotify. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not so much to say Spotify. Snoop Dogg is changing the game of how a lot of music is going to be listened to nowadays. He's really changing it. I know YouTube is trying to get in on. Well, actually, YouTube is trying to save their listeners, their top podcasters right now, because I mean, there's new markets coming up out there that put YouTube to shame, and they don't have to wait to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 listens on their stuff. They just get monetized right off the bat, and with that we can leverage. We learn to leverage that. Oh, you want us? You want us? Well, listen here.
Well, and
We got this. And we got this. Well, plus we got Colt 45.
That's what it was. I knew there was something. Right when you said Colt 45, I don't know why this popped off in my brain. But I got asked to perform my music this November at a festival called Fangsgiving. It's the 2-night thing. Mm-hmm. Your boy is gonna rap again, and I don't know how I feel about it yet because it's been this.
I hope you're practicing.
You'll see. I'm usually around here like, and then I forget the words and whatnot. Then at the end of it, I'm all like,
All tired. I'm not tired, but I can see you. I can see you doing that. I've seen your setups before, where you have your music. You're all sitting there. You just okay, push this. And push this. Okay, got the microphone ready, and I got this, and he'll go like this, like he's waiting. I'm like, you gonna push the button? He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, push the goddamn button. What you waiting on?
But what's funny is music is hard. Because you're writing a song from your soul.
Mm-hmm.
You're writing from this and that. Like I've been working on a song. I've talked about it before. It's called. I can't remember the name. I'm trying to think. Bane. The Fire Rises. There we go. The song's called The Fire Rises. I got the hook. Not happy with the hook. I tried to write the verses, but the beat I got is from Stir Crazy. Shout out to Stir Crazy, mad talented producer right there. I got one of his beats.
Good.
And it's a West Coast vibe, and I like West Coast. I like that West Coast sound.
That's where we grew up.
Yeah, and like it's hard though. Like I'm trying like the hook is cool, but when I try to write to the actual beat, I'm like, I suck at West Coast rapping. Because West Coast rapping has that kind of a swagger to it. It has like that
attitude.
It has attitude. It has that vibe, and I'm trying to mix it with my style of music, but it's not coming out right.
Then stick to your style.
I'm trying. I've had writer's block like a motherfucker on this song, and it's driving me nuts because I'm just like I could probably write like 10 songs like that. And if you go over, if you want to hear any of my music, you don't have to. We have a playlist on YouTube on it. It says K&B the Sexy Ninja Music. There's 44 tracks. I believe out of those 44 tracks, there's like 2 full albums that I did, Dwam, and like a prescription mixtape that I put together and stuff like that. Then there's single songs. If you want to check it out, fuck with it not. It doesn't matter to me, but the fact that I got asked to come perform was like,
I know what's happening.
I was like, oh, that shit. I was like,
You're getting performance anxiety.
oh man. I think it's because the last time I performed, I'm performing for the same dude that asked me to come out. I'm probably one of the worst performances of my life because I didn't prepare. I thought I was top hot shit, and I was like, I could fucking do this, whatever. You know, he asked me, he's like, yo, you know, we're doing this thing. If you want to come by, you know, get your music on a USB, blah blah. I was like, fucking, I'll be there. Stumbled all over my words. Forgot
Your ass was mumble rapping.
Forgot lyrics. I forgot lyrics like fucking crazy, and I knew I was bombing. I knew it crushed me, man. I knew I was bombing hard because I was up there and I was like, oh god, this sucks. Oh, what the fuck was the words to the song? Oh god, this sucks. You know, and I had like 3 people there, and I think you didn't come because you had to work. And I'm glad you didn't come, like, because it was bad. It was really fucking bad. And I think ever since then I've been kind of like, you know, because what's funny is like during the pandemic, they were doing concert stuff online.
Yeah.
Like
lot of the
music festival stuff online, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm hoping we never go back to that, because sometimes it's kind of corny when you see somebody in their room, you know, trying to rap and do a song, like a set to a fucking camera. It's like with music, you need to interact with people. Like wrestling, you got to have people there to know the vibe. You got to know what's going on.
You got to play off the crowd.
Yeah, you got to play off that crowd. And when you're just doing it in the room, rapping your song to a camera is basically a music video at that point, you know. And I'm glad that hopefully we never, knock on fucking wood, we never go back to that, man.
I hope so, man. I hope not either. God damn it, that was horrible.
But I was asked once to do a festival thing online. I graciously turned it down because I was like, yeah, no. And this was right after I did this performance, and this is right, like, I was just like, I had like straight up anxiety about it. I'm like, so when I was asked to do this one, when he first asked me, he's like, hey, I want you to come, you know, you want to perform. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, then, yeah. I go, wait, perform what? I was like, do you want me to be doing the podcast or my stand-up? You know, music was the farthest thing from my fucking mind. And then he goes, no, I want you to do your music. And I was like, So I accepted. I accepted because I wanted to challenge myself to probably make the best performance I can. I got 15 minutes, and I already got some creative juices going, because last time I performed, who was the lead? Project Pat, Little White, and there was somebody else on the card too, but I was an opener. And me and the homie Jonathan and my boy named Izzy, we practiced for weeks. Like we got this gig, and we're like, yo, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna fucking make it a show. We're gonna do this. And I mixed the songs together, put little skits in between, you know, like and then my brother had this little clown bike that my boy Izzy rode the whole time. Like he had a mask on, and then my hype man, like we were dope. We got the red paint on the hand, we put it like right on our face, you know, like that. Yeah, like so we had this the face paint on and stuff like that, and we had fucking confetti. We had
everything. It works.
Everything. We had the whole works. I mean, the best one is like there's a lyric I had where it's like, breaking Superman's back, or I said something of that nature, and we bought this fake tombstone, and then we put the Superman logo on it. And so right when I said that lyric, fucking Izzy fucking broke it in half in his knee, and boom, we did the whole set and whatnot. There was like 5 people like, yay, you know. And then we got done at this set, we're like, whew, yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. There's 10 minutes, but fuck yeah, you know. And then right after that, the promoter comes up to us, he's like, can you clean up all this confetti? The vacuum's back there if you want. Because we got fucking confetti everywhere.
Oh, it's not the congratulations. You did a good job. Can you grab the vacuum? Go, you mother.
It's not there no more. So the bar, I don't think it is. It was called the Gator. In Mexico.
The Gator?
Yeah, Gator. Goddamn Gator. That's
Gator shit.
Shit, is where you want to perform at the Gator, boy? That what you want to do, boy? You want to go out there and little face paint, boy?
Come on now, you do a little something, man. We give you free drinks. Guess what? We can't pay you, but we can get you drunk.
Little White was dope because he
Little who?
Little White. You don't. Did you ever follow Hypnotize Records? Hypnotize Minds? Yeah, he was like when Eminem was signed, everyone was going after their own white boy, basically.
Yeah.
You know, like Hypnotized Minds got Little White, and the dude can rap. Like the dude's dope. Like he's really, really talented. Then
Like Little White.
yeah, and then there's Project Pat.
Okay, now he sounds familiar.
Yeah, Hypnotized Minds, Project Pat. But he was like I stayed and watched Little White because I was a fan at the time. I'm still a fan of Little White. And then when Project Pat came on, he
sucked.
Yeah. all he did, bro, was they played a song, one of his songs, and instead of rapping to the song, he just had the song on and a couple ladies up there, and he's like, yeah. Oh yeah. Hands in the air.
So he knew how to play the game.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all he did. That's all he fucking did. But that crowd was on his nuts. Like they were there for them. That that crowd was on his, and I watched. I was like, I fucking almost pulled my back for 10 minutes doing all this crazy shit on stage. And just going all out. Then this motherfucker comes up on and just does, yeah.
Hey.
Hands in the air. Woo. That's it. That's all he did. But kudos to him, man. Like he made his money.
He made his money. That's all that matters, I guess, at this point nowadays, because making that money, if you don't make it, you don't yeah. You gotta pay your bill somehow. But goddamn, I'd have been pissed off. I'd ask for a refund.
Yeah, that's all he did. Bro.
I'm like, fuck you guys. Yeah. Throw your hands in the air. No, this ain't no damn workout shit. Throw your goddamn hands in the air. Hell. You go side to side. Shit.
Let me try to wiggle.
I'm wiggling nothing.
Wiggle.
All the ladies raise your hand. You don't see me here. I pay my money too, bitch. I want to shout out hell. But oh man,
yeah. Then I'll say the second performance. I act like I talk a lot of performances, but I've only done a handful. But every one besides the one I fucked up on, I always prepared.
Yeah,
always prepared. And I told a story a long time ago where I opened up for Axe Murder Boys. Well, I didn't even open up for them because they got fucked by the promoter, and this was at the Cinnabar. Remember Cinnabar?
Oh God.
Yeah, the titty bar behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bounced there for years, and I think I know which one you're talking about because I think I was supposed to bounce that night for you guys.
Yeah, I think so. I think, but I don't even remember how I got in contact with this fool, but I just remember I got a call from a number I didn't recognize, and then he left a voicemail like, "Yo." I think I was going by Parallax at the time. Mm. He's like, "Yo, Parallax, you know, we got a show coming up, and I know you do Juggalo music, and can you perform for Axe Murder Boys, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh shit, Axe Murder Boys, that's holy shit, And I just remember being like, "Oh, I'll do whatever, suck a dick here, suck a dick there, because I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is my time, And so the guy called me like the day of the show, and he's like, "Yo, I'm running behind. I'm running behind and blah blah blah. You know the story."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Okay, yeah." And I rush my ass to the Cinnabar, and I get in there, and I'm like, "Yo, Axe Murder Boys tonight." They're like, "What? Hey, Joe, know anybody Axe Murder Boys? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, there's a show tonight." Then they're like, "Oh, okay." And then we started like bringing up equipment from the fucking basement, and the basement looks fucking flooded. So like we're like
that basement looked like shit.
Yeah, that fucking shoes deep into the fucking muddy water pit and whatnot. Then we finally got everything all set up. That promoter did not show. Then rolled up Axe Murder Boys in their little tour van and whatnot, and they're like, "Yo, where's Spa?" I was like,
I don't know.
Then they're like, "Okay," like, yeah, they're like, "He didn't give us our money." I was like, "Well, I got this ticket money right here. That's what I got so far." It was like $200 maybe, because each ticket was like $25 a piece. And they took it and they go, "All right, well, we're not going to perform." I was like, "Bro, there's people in there waiting for you. You know, there's people in there wanting to hear you play.
And they didn't want to perform.
No. And I got to say, like, it kind of put a damper on how I feel about that group now.
Yeah.
Just the attitude I got, treating me the way they did, just to be like, yo, you know, no, and I get it. You got a promoter that fucked you. You drove all this way, you know, because they're on the other side of the, you know, you drove all this way up here and whatnot, and you know, you don't get paid, and I can understand getting annoyed, but don't treat people like shit because you know, like, it's not my fucking fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's that goddamn promoter's fault. That's some shit.
Yeah, never heard from that dude ever again. And then I think it was Otis. Now he goes by James Garcia, but he was like, yo, man, he goes, we got to get gas money, basically. So they're like, let's just go inside, set up some CDs on the table, some merch, meet and greet, then we'll bounce. And that's all they did. So I took it upon myself, though, because there was quite a few people there. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just make this a Juggalo night. Fucking
Going to have fun.
Yeah, and then I just fucking had fun. And then then I had other people perform and whatnot. And I remember calling people, like, because there was nobody besides me performing.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you want to come down? Come down to the spot? Yeah. I you know, you just have a fucking good time. And that's all we did. We just had a Juggalo night, and they came, they left, they you know, took their money and went, and I didn't get paid shit, even though I put in even though I put in fucking work to bring up the equipment, do this, do that, you know. And people wonder why I am the way I am now. Been fucked over too many times.
I understand now. I understand that how you feeling about that. You know, the show goes on, bro. The show goes on. Go out there in November, rock that shit. You know, because that's, you know, our situation was going on right now. It ain't gonna last forever. That's why I tell myself with massage. I know I've only been doing this for a short amount of time. I know people was telling me, well, you put in a lot of money for that. Okay, that's fine, but this is not what I want to do. I know my end game. I'm gonna work this for the time being to save up to get money. You know, while I work on the stuff I want to work on. I want to do this. I want to work on writing more stories, which I have. The way I've been doing it, though, I try to get perfection with it, and I know, no, it's just a rough draft. Don't overthink it. I'm doing you know, Kevin J. Anderson. The reason why he pumps out so many books like Star Wars, even his fantasy series, he has a little recorder that you
right?
Yeah, and he just does all his books just like that. He talks and he gets in the character and all that stuff, and he has a transcriber and all that who does that. I ain't got all that. So I got to find programs.
Well, the thing is too is the perfection thing. You see the kitty?
Yeah.
The kitty. Hey, Leia. With being perfectionists for both of us, it sucks because I have a cut of the Social Vent movie. I have it. I could just put it out now. Like, to be honest, I could put out the Social Vent movie. I showed you the cut and stuff like that. I added a few trinkets here and there, but there's something about it. I'm like, man.
Then put it out.
I'm still working on it because there's certain things where I'm like, now that I know about angles and camera work and, you know, how things are filmed through the lens and through the eyes, you know, because most of that footage we shot is pretty much like, it was like this the whole time. Like, then there was no like multi-angle shots to work with. Nothing really fucking, you know, it was like that. I will say this, is that one thing I recorded where I was doing the walkthrough. Remember? And I opened the door and I walked through, but I had multiple camera angles that I worked off of.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that flows better than you just seeing me from way over there walking all the way towards the camera that's at the end. But if I do these cut scenes where you see my foot walking and then you see me from another angle, that's filmmaking. That's the problem with the movie, is we didn't know any of that. we just shot what we could have shot and, you know, did the best we could, and it was funny. Like, it's a lot of funny, but audio stuff off. Like the scene where I'm in the bathroom about to jack off and Shannon's knocking on her door. Like, you can't really understand what she's saying. You know, you've even told me that. Like, you can't understand when she's like, you better not be jacking off in there. Because it's kind of distorted a little bit.
But in a way, that's good because, no, she's outside of the door. I say honestly, I just release it.
Well, what I was thinking was like release it, see what happens, but as a perfectionist, I'm not going to be happy with it, if that makes sense. Like,
It's not about you.
I know it's not about me.
Keep telling you.
It's always about me.
It's
God
never
damn it.
about you, God damn it. Hell, I have to say so in this too, boy. Release the damn movie. It's all good. You're learning. I mean, the stuff that you've learned in the past, like what, 2 years since we've been in lockdown. Shit, hell, we
Man, we learned like.
Dude, definitely do something. I mean, the stuff I've learned about sound engineering and shit like that, and camera angles too. I mean, fuck.
Now you guys got to know. I like the way we have this set up here is the way I usually have it all the time by myself. Like I'm filming things. Like I got you gave me back that mic stand. I learned how to use it as a boom mic, you know, and I have it at a certain angle. Like I have so much shit I film by myself just to test my skills of what to do. Then it drives me nuts when I go on TikTok and I see videos that are like you clearly can't hear them or this and that, and there's like 10,000 fucking views.
And you start picking them apart.
Yeah, and I'm just like, so you're telling me I spent fucking 5 hours editing? How long is the bounty? Like 2 minutes?
About 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. I spent 5 hours editing that and putting it together, you know, and put it out there, and then wasn't finished because we still had to do voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing about it. That's what's fucking me up. Like, what movie were we watching? Oh, Psycho. So, learning more and more and more about film and sound and this and that. When people are walking, you know, you hear them. You hear the footsteps.
Yeah.
And I've always been like, how do they get that audio? Then when you watch behind the scenes thing, they have people who are literally with on the floor with shoes.
That shit is fun.
Yeah.
Like you're walking, they will get something like this tripod stand, just like this, and they when you start running or a heartbeat.
Yeah, and that, like, I've always wondered that, but I'm noticing it more now, and like, because I want to perfect this craft. I want to like make more. Like we are gonna make more, but I'm noticing imperfections now.
That's good.
Of certain like in Psycho, there's a scene where they're walking. The footsteps, the sound of the footsteps are not even matching them fucking walking. And I watch it like
Almost kind of like bad anime voice dub.
Yeah. So like they go, and I'm like, you know, it's just stuff like that I'm noticing, and that's why I went on a 25-minute fucking rant for the Sexy Ninja Cast this week.
Well, after you finish your rant, I'm going to start mine. About customers.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Boy.
Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a little time.
You took up most of it.
I'm sorry.
Boy.
I love you too. Test tube, baby.
Your mama.
Big head boy.
That's your mama.
Joe mama.
Your mama.
Joe mama.
Your mama.
Joe mama.
Joe mama. Oh, no, don't talk about Joe mama.
Did I tell you about caffeine? I told you that, right?
What did she say? What did she say? She doesn't say. I know she doesn't say your mama. She says Joe mama, huh?
Well, she goes, Daddy, you look like a Joe. I was like, Joe who? She goes,
Joe.
She goes, I was like, Joe who? She goes, Joe mama.
The shit these kids are learning in school nowadays, boy.
All right, customers. Tell me about the customers.
The reason why I want to go into this full time is I am kind of done with some of the customers who just feel like, oh, you got to go ultra deep on me. No, I don't. I know different ways to make you feel better, but I really like deep tissue. I have 20 clients this week. I'm not going to burn myself out. I tell them flat out. They get mad. The other therapists, they're like, you tell them that? Yeah, it's my right to. I can tell them I don't want to do deep tissue because I have 20, 30 other customers this week. I'm not going to burn myself out on one. There's other ways to get it. But then they start complaining. Then they start, that would really work better if you would use your elbow. And I'm okay. I don't pay attention. I still keep going. And one customer the other day just kind of raised up, could you please use your elbow? I said, you know what? I'm just going to say this once. You keep bugging me about the elbow. Our session is done. Seriously, I'm done. I said, don't tell me what to do with how to do my damn job. I'm going to go to your job being rude, telling you how to do your damn job. Knock it off, please. Well, I think this session should be over. I didn't say nothing. I put on my shoes and I just walked out. Left them right there. And I was sitting there out in front and they were like, what happened? I told them what happened. Well, that's kind of our fault because we told them that you do deep tissue. And I said, how many times I have to tell your asses I don't do deep tissue no more?
You hear that? He doesn't do
I don't
deep
do
tissue.
fucking deep tissue because I'm not going to burn myself out on one motherfucker to feel good and the rest get shit throughout the week. So it's
because you've told me it's an energy that you give your energy in this.
Mm-hmm. You give your energy and the way you're positioned, because they want me to go like this, and so you can already see. Look how my arm is. It's in the fucked up position. Even though I have to stand way out here sometimes, it's still they don't want. They can feel like not the deepness. Can you stand like hover over me? And I just say, okay. Last time you tell me what to do with my work. Okay, that's the last time. Seriously, I'm not being nice about this no more. Please stop that. Sorry. I'm just trying to give you points. And I'll just sit there. And I'm like, are you done? Yes. Okay. So that I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of just,
Test tube babies.
doubting myself. For the last, I'm 50 years old. I've wanted to do comic books and write since I was 6. And all I have to show for myself, which I'm very proud of myself, 3 poetry books. I got 3 poetry books. But
I'm very proud when you put those out. I remember I was just like, holy shit! Like it was like holy shit, And
I'm proud of myself. I did it, but it's not stories. I look at all these comic book stories that have come out lately, and I've told you before, when you have an idea, someone else out there has the same one. A lot of these stories that people are putting out nowadays for Marvel and DC and their own stuff, I've had that idea too. But it's a matter of who puts it out first. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. It's no fucking more.
It's exactly like Ghost Pizza. Like, I've had that idea for a very fucking long time.
Yes, you have.
There's a movie out there called Slice, and it deals with the Pizza Hut a pizza place that deals with supernatural shit. And I was just like, it blew my brother bought it on fucking Voodoo. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I went and I played the trailer. It's not exactly my story, but I was like, pizza, supernatural. This looks like a stoner comedy. Fuck.
God damn, man. Because
I've had Ghost Pizza in my head for a very fucking long time.
Shit, since we worked at the Harkins.
Yeah.
And it started off at Harkins where it was a ghost. It was a haunted story inside of a theater. And then when we started working over there at the gas station, turned into pizza, which I thought was better because it's just more fun. It's just more fun. And then so Slice.
Yeah, Slice. Look it up.
But that doesn't mean that you can't put your version out.
No.
That doesn't mean that you can't put your version out.
But now I look at it like, God damn it! It's like that movie Observe and Report. Remember when the cop movie? Then they put out Paul Blart came out first.
Yeah.
And then they're like, here's Observe and Report with Seth Rogen. I'm like, that's how I'm like, okay, well now I have to challenge myself to make it better and make it funnier and make it stick. Because there is people out there that are like, because I do have a video here from back catalog Juggalo vlogs where I talk about Ghost Pizza. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing that motherfucker watched that and was just,
It happens. It happens. There's people who watch. There's people who watch other things to see if they can't snag your ideas. Like for instance, StarCraft Ghost, video game that was supposed to come out years ago, third person that was supposed to deal with like stealth based, gameplay. 2 months before that, before they were going to release the damn game. Metal Gear Solid came out, and it dealt with heavily stealth-based mechanics, the same as StarCraft Ghost. They said, nope, we can't put this out first because it almost followed the exact same mechanics. So we lost out on the fucking video game.
Damn.
We lost out on a very, very cool. And people had all the beta testers. I don't know how they recorded it back then, but they recorded it, but they've been releasing video little by little over the years. And I'm like, that does look like it plays just like, Metal Gear Solid. That's what Metal Gear Solid. And people were like, no, fucking release it. We want this. Fuck Metal, because not everyone likes Metal Gear. So it was okay for a while, but after the third one, where you're thinking, okay,
how long can we go with this?
Yeah, nothing's really fucking changed.
Yeah,
nothing's really changed. And StarCraft, that's like known worldwide. Hell, South Korea is basing their technology off of goddamn StarCraft.
Damn.
And they got some shit.
Ooh.
They got some shit, but they try to block it every chance they get on social media, because they have this. They do have stealth suits. Yes, they do have mechs. Yes, they do have some shit that we will never see.
See, I'm getting schooled right now because I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit, bro. And the way I see it, if we don't start jumping on this shit now, we're gonna be pissed off.
Like you guys. Because do you know what? They got to like and subscribe.
Yes, they do.
They got to share with their grandma.
And their grandpa.
And their mammy.
And their Aunt Petunia.
And their pappy.
That's right. You're like, who the hell's Aunt Petunia?
I was like,
come on, man. That was a straight comic book reference. Who's Aunt Petunia?
You threw me off, man. I was like, because I was going with the mammies and pappies. But yeah, God.
Who's Aunt Petunia? Come on. He's always talking about his sweet Aunt Petunia. And everyone found out that she's a young, hot-ass woman. That was actually a play off that they actually, John Byrne, when he was writing a certain comic book.
Damn, dude, I'm drawing blanks right now.
And then, here comes Spider-Man, and Aunt May is a hot motherfucker, stuff like some old wrinkly-ass woman.
Like Marissa Tomei. Remember when they brought her into the play? Yeah.
And it's funny, if you ever go back and collect this comic book, you'll see Aunt Petunia looks like Marissa Tomei, because it has a certain blue-eyed, ever-loving, blue-eyed, ever-loving.
My brain is like the plug is almost there.
I just showed you something earlier about this team on Instagram.
Team.
A certain Mr.
Fantastic. Oh,
who is it?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
the ever-loving blue-eyed thing.
There we go. The plug was like boop in my head finally. But yeah, like and subscribe, man. We can't do it without y'all. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe, comment on the video, tell us what you think. The Social Vent podcast is every Thursday. We're rocking it. We're just getting better and better as we go.
And Leah loves the goddamn cat massage right now. She has me totally distracted. I'm like, you go, baby. You're so cute. You're so cute.
Look at you, softy when it comes to my cat.
Yeah, I love cats, man. I love cats. It's just, baby, it's okay. This is your tail twitching and shit, 'cause it's so cute.
You didn't give me that much love over there. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja.
It's Big Daddy. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
And when in doubt, fuck your couch.